The acacia branch snaps. Keto freezes mid-step, his calloused hand gripping the wooden digging stick. Something massive is moving through the tall grass, something that shouldn't be there. His heart hammers against his ribs as he slowly turns his head. 30 paces away, golden eyes lock onto his. A saber-toothed cat, larger than any predator he's ever encountered, emerges from the yellow stalks like death itself taking form. Time fractures into crystalline moments. The cat's muscles ripple beneath its tawny coat, those impossible fangs, long as a forearm, curved downward like twin sides. Keto's breath catches in his throat. He is alone. His clan is scattered across the savannah, foraging in the morning heat. The nearest tree is too far. He has only seconds to make a choice that will determine whether he sees another sunset. The Homo erectus stands perfectly still, every instinct screaming contradictory commands. The cat takes one measured step forward, its massive paws silent on the red earth. Keto's fingers tighten around his digging stick, laughably inadequate against this apex predator. But he doesn't run. Running triggers the chase. Running means death. Instead, he does something that seems insane. He stands taller. He raises the stick above his head. He opens his mouth and releases a sound from the depths of his being, a guttural roar that echoes across the grassland. The cat pauses. Its ears twitch backward. For 3 eternal heartbeats, predator and human exist in suspended animation, each calculating the cost of violence. Then Keto takes one deliberate step forward, then another. His legs threaten to buckle, but he channels terror into projection, making himself seem larger, more dangerous, less like prey. The saber-tooth's tail lashes once, twice, its golden eyes narrow. This isn't the behavior of easy meat. The standoff stretches like sinew pulled to breaking point. Sweat streams down Keto's face, mixing with the red dust coating his dark skin. Behind him, a whistle cuts through the tension, the clan's danger signal. Help is coming, but will it arrive in time? The cat's haunches lower almost imperceptibly. It's preparing to spring. Keto has perhaps 2 seconds before 800 pounds of muscle and fang closes the distance. With movements that defy every survival instinct, Keto slowly crouches and picks up a rock. He hurls it, not at the cat, but to its left, where it strikes a dead tree with a sharp crack. That instant saves his life. 3 more clan members burst from the tall grass, shouting and brandishing wooden spears. The saber-tooth's head swivels toward the new threats. 4 humans now. The predator's calculation changes. With a final snarl, the great cat melts back into the grassland, like smoke dissolving into air. Keto's legs finally give out. He collapses to his knees, hands shaking violently. Zara, the clan's most experienced hunter, places a weathered hand on his shoulder. Her eyes communicate everything: respect, relief, and the acknowledgement that death walks beside them every moment of every day. But the day's dangers have only begun. As the clan regroups near a cluster of fever trees, Nico points toward the western horizon. Dark clouds are massing like invading armies, teams, purple-black and churning with violent energy. Lightning flickers within them. A storm is coming, one of the savage tempests that can trap and kill the unwary. The clan exchanges urgent glances. They are too far from their main cave shelter, at least 2 hours of hard walking across exposed terrain. Mako, the eldest male whose scars tell stories of countless survived dangers, gestures toward a rock formation visible in the distance. It's not ideal, but it's closer, much closer. They move as one organism, reading each other's intentions through body language refined over millennia. The women gather the foraging bags, precious collections of wild tubers, nuts, and bitter herbs. The men form a protective perimeter, stone hand axes ready, constantly scanning for threats emboldened by the approaching storm. The wind arrives first, whipping across the savannah with increasing fury. It bends the tall grass into waves that ripple like water. The temperature drops suddenly. Keto, still shaken from his encounter with the saber-tooth, forces his legs to move faster. Stopping means exposure. Exposure means death. They're halfway to the rocks when Zara spots the hyenas. Not just a few opportunistic scavengers, but a full clan, 20 or more, emerging from the swaying grass like shadows gaining substance. These are confident hunters, emboldened by their numbers, calculating whether 7 humans represent a meal or a threat. Mako makes an immediate tactical decision. The clan forms a tight circle, backs together, weapons facing outward. The hyenas circle at a distance, their whooping calls carrying an eerie quality in the storm-charged air. Their leader, a massive female with a scarred muzzle, paces the perimeter, testing for weakness. But Mako is patient. He begins to vocalize, a rhythmic, repetitive sound that the others immediately pick up. It's coordination, it's unity, it's the sound of humans refusing to be prey. The clan begins to move as one cohesive unit, still in formation, advancing toward the rocks rather than fleeing. The hyenas follow, maintaining their distance, but not retreating. It becomes a strange procession, predators and humans moving across the savannah like dancers in a deadly ballet. The first raindrops begin to fall, fat and heavy, exploding against sun-baked earth. Lightning splits the sky, followed by thunder that rumbles through chest cavities like a physical blow. Then everything happens at once. The hyena matriarch charges. 3 others follow, rushing at the formation from different angles. But Nico hurls his stone hand axe with devastating accuracy, striking the lead hyena across the snout. The weapon opens a gash that sprays blood into the rain. The wounded animal yelps and veers away, breaking the coordinated attack. Zara and another female thrust their sharpened digging sticks forward like spears, creating a barrier that forces the other hyenas to halt. Mako bellows, a sound of pure defiance, and the entire clan surges forward in perfect unison. It's enough. The hyenas scatter, regrouping at a safer distance. Their matriarch's injury has shifted the risk calculation. These humans are armed. They're coordinated. They fight back. The hyenas wheel away, dissolving into the rain-soaked grass. But the clan has no time to celebrate. The storm breaks with full fury. Rain becomes a solid wall of water, reducing visibility to mere paces. The wind screams across the plain. Lightning strikes so close that Keto feels his hair stand on end. The thunder follows instantly, a sound like the earth itself splitting open. They run now, abandoning caution for desperate speed. The rain makes every surface treacherous. Tala, one of the younger females, slips in the mud and goes down hard. Zara is there immediately, hauling her back to her feet. No one gets left behind. That's the rule that separates humans from beasts. The rock formation materializes through the curtain of rain like salvation-made stone. The clan scrambles up the slick surface, finding purchase on lichens and cracks worn by countless previous storms. Beneath the largest overhang, they press together, shivering and gasping. Water streams down the rock face in sheets. But even here, danger persists. As lightning illuminates the shelter, Nico spots them, a family of rock pythons coiled in the deeper recess. The snakes are massive, each one thick as a human thigh. They've claimed this shelter as their own, and they are not inclined to share. The largest python slowly uncoils, her prehistoric head rising with ancient patience. Her tongue flickers, tasting the air, sensing the warmth of human bodies. The clan is trapped between the storm and the serpents, between drowning and constriction. Mako makes a split-second decision that defies logic but embraces wisdom. Rather than attack or retreat, he slowly removes a portion of their foraged food, a cluster of wild figs, and places them carefully at the edge of the snake's territory. It's an offering, a gesture of respect, a request for coexistence. For long moments, nothing moves except the storm outside. The python's unblinking eyes fix on Mako, then shift to the offering, then back to the huddled humans. Her tongue samples the air repeatedly, slowly, impossibly slowly. The great python lowers her head and retreats deeper into the rock crevice. It's not friendship. It's not trust. It's simple acknowledgement that the rock offers enough space for both species to wait out the storm without bloodshed. Sometimes survival is about knowing when not to fight. The storm rages for hours. The clan huddles together for warmth, their bodies creating shared heat that pushes back the cold. They take turns, keeping watch. Kito's mind replays the saber-tooth encounter over and over, extracting lessons that might save his life in future confrontations. As darkness falls, the storm finally begins to weaken. The rain decreases from deluge to steady downpour to intermittent drops. The clan stirs, muscles stiff from hours of immobility. They need to return to their main cave before full night arrives, when the most dangerous predators emerge to hunt. But the journey home presents new challenges. The rain has transformed familiar terrain into alien landscape. Dry riverbeds have become raging torrents. Gentle slopes have become treacherous mudslides. The clan moves in single file, Mako leading and Zara bringing up the rear. Full darkness arrives like a curtain dropping. The stars emerge in their countless thousands, providing just enough light to navigate but nowhere near enough to see threats. Low growls roll through the twilight. Several lions are pacing them, staying just out of clear view, coordinating their approach with patient intelligence. Then, like a miracle manifesting from desperation, they see it, a dancing point of light in the darkness ahead. Nico returns with fire, not just a burning branch, but a proper torch that blazes like a miniature sun. Behind him, 3 more clan members carry additional torches. The effect on the lions is immediate and dramatic. The great cats retreat from the fire's approach, their ancient instincts recognizing this element that burns without being flesh. The clan forms up with torchbearers at cardinal points, creating a moving circle of light that pushes back the threatening darkness. The final stretch to the cave becomes a procession of fire through night. They can see the cave mouth now, a darker shadow against the dark cliff face, with more fires burning at its entrance, where the rest of the clan maintains their eternal vigil. They cross into the firelit safety with palpable relief. The clan members waiting at the entrance immediately tend to any wounds with practiced efficiency. Inside, the walls dance with shadows cast by multiple fires. The space smells of smoke, cooking meat, and the accumulated presence of humans who've sheltered here for generations. Kito sits near one of the fires, his hands finally stopping their trembling. He's survived. He faced a saber-toothed cat and lived to carry the story, but he knows, they all know, that tomorrow will bring new dangers. The savannah never stops testing, never stops culling the slow, the weak, the unlucky. That night, as the fires burn, Kito stares at the cave walls. In the flickering light, ancient paintings seem to move, images of hunts and animals left by ancestors long dead. He understands now why they painted these images. It's not decoration, it's teaching, it's memory, it's accumulated wisdom from every narrow escape and hard-won lesson. The saber-tooth's image dominates one wall, captured in ochre and charcoal by an artist who clearly encountered, won, and survived. Kito traces the outline with one finger, a silent communion with the past. He's now part of this legacy. His encounter will be told and retold, refined into lessons that might save future lives. This is how humans survive, not through fangs or claws, but through memory and cooperation and the stubborn refusal to be prey. Every one of us alive today is descended from people who survived moments like Kito's saber-tooth encounter, who made the right choices under impossible pressure, who cooperated when competition seemed easier. We carry their legacy in every cell. Their DNA spirals through our bodies, encoding not just physical traits, but behavioral predispositions toward cooperation, innovation, and survival. When you face a difficult decision, you're drawing on mental algorithms refined by a million years of deadly selection pressure. The story of human survival continues today, though predators have changed forms. We face different challenges now, but the fundamental lessons remain. Stay calm under pressure. Project confidence even when terrified. Use your community. Coordinate responses. Think clearly when instinct screams panic. If you found this journey into our ancestral past compelling, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We're exploring more stories of human survival and the incredible journey that made us who we are today. What ancient survival skill do you think is most relevant to modern life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, you come from survivors.